Hello, and welcome back to Nearly Logical's Let's Play of Gnomoria. In the last episode, we actually had some fights with a bunch of goblins, and they killed one of our guys. It was a noble sacrifice, but since we can't build graves, he's just going to have to sit over there with the goblins for now. We were also having some problems where they were not harvesting food, so I just manually told them to go, get their apple together and get me some apples. So that's kind of interesting. I may also be able to bake a loaf of bread. So let's craft up to 30 breads so that people will enjoy that. We'll craft the ingredients, everything will be fine. We don't need sausage or sandwich or cheese. Yeah, we're just gonna make some bread. It'll be okay. And do I have anyone who's a cook? That is always the question. Cook. We don't have a gem cutter, a jeweler, we don't have a tailor, but do we have prospector, tinkerer, butcher? We do have a butcher and 4 chefs, so yeah, it'll get done. Stuff will happen, and that'll be wonderful. Because we can finally get around to having more food. Oh, the butcher shop. Chair, barrel, chair, barrel, barrel. Because once that's done, I think we'll move all that stuff downstairs. I don't really need a stonemason, so I think I'm going to mark this for deconstruction. We'll reclaim a lot of it. That's not what you do. Build, train. Oh, why can't I remember how to do this? Deconstruct. There we go. Completely obvious. So hopefully they'll get rid of this and it'll recycle its materials for building other things, which would be nice. Because the butcher shop could really use some of that. Where's a knife made? Do they make stone knives? I wonder. Stone table. Knife blade. Yep. Any hilt. Pine hilt. So okay, yeah. They can make that. That'll be fine. Carpenter. Not making anything down there, but that's okay. We do have bread, so that'll get us some food. Easy peasy. And we'll keep using the wheat seeds for that, or the grain. The straw will go to the yaks, and the seeds will get replanted. So that'll be wonderful. And this will continue to provide us with some apples, which we can then use to make sure that we have some wine. I think I'm going to go back to crafting wine. Actually, let us make beer. We'll craft up to 20 of those. Get us some nice beer. No, we don't want more. So they'll deal with that. That'll provide some nice stuff. And the wood will keep getting chopped down. And I will have these people build some doors out of lapis, because stone doors are better than wood doors or something. That'll keep the stonemasons working while the rest of the people try to deal with stuff. And hopefully we will not need the apple trees anymore soon, and we'll be able to just kind of exist. So let's see here. Carpenter. We have put... It cannot make a hilt? No, it can make a hilt. It's just not trying to. Is this one trying to make a hilt? No. Interesting. Maybe it was already built. Well, I'm gonna let that thing sort itself out for now. I do think I'm going to cancel this market stall, though. I don't want it anymore. It's, just taking way too much time. Okay, population. We did lose a woodcutter, and I think that makes me want to make another one. Weaving, farming, horticulture. Ooh. You seem like the most useless. You're now a woodcutter. Congratulations. Hopefully you will build stuff into carpentry. Really? Okay. Let's go down to slow. See if he just leaves. There we go. That was useful. I'd rather not fight the bear if I can get away with it. Raw sapphire. Why is that being stored in the stockpile? Do I have gems on? No. I just apparently they have raw sapphires. I'm fine with that. I will sell them to a merchant, except I don't have a stall, because reasons. Okay, moving on. I'd really like to get that butcher up. Build tailor. It's waiting for that needle. You know, maybe I should just cancel it for now, because that is also not going to happen until we get this thing up and running. What else are we building that we don't need anymore? Build for butcher shop. Needs plank at sawmill. Needs plank at sawmill. Needs plank at sawmill. Okay. I'm actually going to... Looks like we're running out of planks. Let us fell some of these trees. We will selectively fell those trees and hopefully get around to replanting some in the near future. I probably should have had them harvest cut clippings. Yeah, we'll cut those clippings. Be fine. We'll also... Well, I don't think we need apple clippings, do we? We have 30. 1, 2... 30 is more than enough to finish it. We do not need more apple clippings. I will actually turn off cut clippings, because when they cut clippings from this, it removes the leaves, and so it takes longer for them to regrow their fruit. So that's not great. So by manually designating it, it does help speed stuff up a little bit. So that's kind of good too as well. So I could probably go plant trees, apple clippings, like that to kind of speed this whole process up a bit. They seem to have their own priorities, which are not exactly what I'd want them to do if I was given a choice. Does that? No, it doesn't mess things up. It used to, but that was a long time ago. So he's going to grab all these apple clippings. So that'll be useful. And we'll be done with it. We got food. Food's coming in. Drinks coming in. It's like we finally stabilized a little teensy weensy bit, but I am worried a bit about our grain. But, okay, let's see here, beer. Yeah, we're running out of grain. I'll probably cancel the bread. And, leave that. They'll eat some fruit till it's time. Okay, let's kick up the speed again because we can. So I'm hoping that, yeah, that's gonna get them building that stuff. They'll build. Still working on that distillery. I'm also gonna cancel this distillery for now. We're gonna call that good. Cause this carpenter over here is really just absolutely overloaded. I've queued up way too many jobs. So, and I really do need that butcher shop to hopefully get it so that we can get rid of a few of these corpses through not exactly cannibalism. Don't butcher the dwarf, guys. Or gnome. Dwarves are okay. You're not dwarves, so you can eat them. Once we get rid of the goblins, though, that'll hopefully get us a bone needle, which will let us get beds, which will speed up this whole process. Because our yaks decided they didn't want to breed forever. Come on, guys. All you had to do was have lots of children so that I could kill some of them. I don't see what's wrong with this whole situation. Interesting. So we have 17. 9. That still looks like it should be enough, but whatevs. Whatevs. Okay. It's been a long day, and but I'd like to get some more of this done beforehand. I'm not really sure. We're kind of at like an impasse where there's not a lot to do, and you know, I'm really sorry for that, but this game is not always the fastest game in the universe, and the fact that I don't have beds probably isn't helping it, nor is my insistence on aesthetics over, you know, efficiency. But once we can get a merchant stall, we can get rid of a lot of this dirt, and that'll help out too, because they won't be dragging it around all over the place. Pine clippings. Okay, so still some over there. You can grab them easy. Ah, there we go. Finally, the butcher shop's being built. Then I can designate something to be butchered, get some bones, make some needles. Oh, we'll need a bone cutter's workshop. But, yeah. Let's butcher all of these. Butcher, butcher, butcher. Bam, done. And then let us build a workshop, miscellaneous, bone carver. Yep. And that'll give us meat as well, so we can make sausage. Actually, we can make sandwiches. Let's just make sandwiches until we run out of sandwiches. Because sandwiches are like one of the best foods you can get in this game. They fill them up for like ever. So if I can get away with having sandwiches, I will be very happy. Does this actually require... No, it does not require bones. Because I saw a little bone on the table and it's like, uh-oh. Goblin skull. Worth one thingamabob. Okay, so maybe the goblins were a bit of good luck. I mean, not the best luck in the world, but okay luck. So once these things are done, at least we won't have to worry about them planting these, so they'll be able to get around to doing other things, like harvesting wheat. Oh, they're also in charge of the brewing and probably the cooking as well. Population. I would actually, at this point... Let's see here. Do we have 3 builders? Builder. Let's see, who's the weakest of them? Hauling, construction. He's the weakest. Let me throw you on to farmer as well, so that, you know, you help with this whole food problem thing. Because they're a bit overburdened. They're the cooks and the farmers. Some point I might want to make it a little bit more explicit. But at least they'll get some food in. And that'll be good. I like how they died right in the stockpile that will store their stuff, so we don't actually have to move it. That's wonderful. Wonderful, I tell you. Still need a table. Carpenter, table, crate. Nice. And none of the carpentry is being done down here. No, crate's being done. Okay. That's good. And the woodcutters are probably in charge of cutting all that wood and doing all the carpentry. I could use some more nomads. I really could. Of course, then I need more food. And if I needed more food, then I need more. Yeah. It's one of those things. But our food and drink is barely hanging on. So I will finish building terrain. No, build. Just noticed that we totally left some walls unbuilt. So I will plop that down. Are we missing any others? Nope. So that'll get done. And then we'll build some furniture. We want some torches up in here. Build torches. We don't care what it's made out of. Probably should make these pine, but I'm not really in that huge of a deal. And I just noticed I totally missed another one. Decorative stone. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we'll get beds in here. That means they'll sleep less. They'll be more efficient in their work. Just need wood carver thing done. Loom and carpenter. I do kind of want to deconstruct this carpenter, but I do kind of want to let it finish first too. So we'll let that happen. We probably don't need to go out there anymore, and if we do, I probably don't care how long it takes. So I am actually going to seal up this hole in the wall, which means there is only one way in or out of my fortress, and that'll be good. I didn't want to do a complete seal, but I do not mind only having one. Sun has risen. We have made it to the 7th day of summer. Only one casualty. Oh, poor whatever the hell his name was. Nema. Poor Nema. I knew him well. He will live in infamy for being the guy who died. I think he was the first on the scene too. It's like, he was such a hero, but apparently not enough of a hero. Kitchen sandwiches. So we're probably out of meat is probably what the problem is. Or grain or something. It's a lot of grain here, guys. Wheat farm. It's probably because I made this thing so high priority. We will move it down again. Okay. Distillery. Overview. Same priority, except generated jobs. Okay. Actually, that is a cool idea. I will just turn off except generated jobs. It will... What's this thing's efficiency? 20%. No wonder. We will... I wonder if I can put... Did I put drink down here? Or did I just put food? For now, let's put drink as well. Let's just... wine, beer, get all that stuff out and down there so that we have some efficiency, so that this gets done, so that I can then move on to other things. Yeah, if you hadn't noticed, the as the crafting things fill up, they can hold up to 20 items, the efficiency goes down. So now that there's a lot of available space, the efficiency goes up and they'll work a lot faster. So that can be very, very, very important. So this is at 65 now. I should probably let them move food back into there. Eventually I'm going to want to store it elsewhere, but for now, we'll store all the sandwiches in this area, and that'll be fine. That'll just keep everything working nicely and efficiently. So that's good. The distillery is working on its beer. That seems to be doing much, much, much better. The yaks are still being yaks. The bone carver is still not having its table done. Why isn't the table done? Well, this thing is done. So I'm actually going to deconstruct this particular. If I click on an area that's not this particular workshop. So that'll give us probably a table or 3. So that'll be helpful. So that... No, that didn't give me a table. That gave me probably a workbench. Some chisels and stuff. But that'll be fine. Got all the barrels done, so now we're moving on to chests, I imagine, or crates, and torches, and sawmill. We're probably out of planks again. Really want to use that. I'm actually going to just cut something down. Let's cut down up here. Terrain, no. Agriculture. Fell trees. We'll get these trees felled. And then I'm actually probably going to say designate terrain, agriculture, plant trees. Nope, birch only. We're just gonna go birch, birch, birch. Get all that up and running because I don't really want to have to deal with that. And that's going good, so we got a lot of food ready. We can just clear cut all this stuff. I feel like I'm manually dealing with all of it, but that's okay. So that'll get us some wood, which will hopefully go down here and make planks. And once we get the planks, then this whole system will start up again. Oh, so much to build, so little time. Because hopefully we'll get some nomads and I can set up a military, or at least, you know, work on getting some interesting, what am I thinking? Get some interesting engineering up and running so we can make some, you know, atom smashers and some, you know, perfect defenses and stuff like that. I mean, it's not as fun when the evasions come, but, you know, if we can survive to that point, I think we've deserved it. It takes quite a bit and a lot of resources to build. And nobody can say that we have tons of resources, let me tell you. So that's getting done finally. Wow, look at how quickly they plant when, you know, you tell them to. Plant trees. One more birch. Right there. It'll be awesome, guys. Just plant it. Done. And okay, so that's strawberries. Strawberries are going good. I think they're just completely full up cooking and all that other stuff. But we out of meat? I think we are. So I don't think having a sandwich here is of much value. So I'm just going to cancel this so that the they stop making all those sandwiches, and amazingly they get right back to harvesting as soon as I do that. So looks like that was a good idea. We built all of these wonderful forges, and I can't for the life of me remember why. So that's wonderful. And actually, I'm going to mess with this. We can use the crates after we get the table. Okay, I think I'm gonna let this go for another like 5 or so minutes. Okay, the bear's back, but he can't get in because he's not going through the door, so I'll leave that. Population. I just want to make sure that miners, professions. You know what? We don't need a blacksmith. You are now a farmer. Agrarian societies for the win. Get some efficiency going there. Okay, it looks like things are getting planted and okay, tilled, seeds planted. Okay, so they're slowly dealing with that. Okay, guys, looks like it's time, so I will leave you, and hopefully you'll have a good night or day. Bye.